Hello friends, today I am going to discuss about process capability analysis, CPK analysis. I am choosing this topic due to my ex-colleague request me to make a video on this field. So I am making this video for process analysis or CPK analysis. So it is very important to know that how your product is deviated from standard. So if you want to know the right variation, then you have to analyze this process capability or CPK analysis. It is a part of Six Sigma, and I will show you how to analyze it in the screen. Let me give you an example that you are going to purchase or sell some product like 10,000 piece pencil. So if you're going to purchase 10,000 piece pencil and you want to know the variation, that how much accurate your pencils are. That means what the dimension of this pencil and what are the weight and other parameter. So if you want to know the accuracy of this those pencil, then you have to pick some sample from this 10,000 pieces product. So let's say you pick up 100 piece pencil to know the product accuracy, that how much accurate it is. So pick up this 100 pieces and measure it, the weight or length or both, and then you have to analysis on this measurement, that how much accurate. So in this case you have to analyze CPK analyze to know the process capability from your supplier or to your organization. And this is the purpose to you, one of the purpose to use the CPK analysis on your product. Or on the other field, if you want to buy a mold or die, then you have to know the process capability of mold supplier or die supplier. In this case, you can ask your supplier to send some product to measure the process capability. In this specific case, you have to understand the process capability or CPK analysis. So let's start, and I am going to screen to show you how to analyze from data.
Okay, before starting, I have to mention those things that if we want to research or analyze this process capability, then we have to ensure some resources like measure dataset, Excel sheet, Minitab software, and analytical data or analytical skill who going to analysis the CPK analysis. So those resources very important to complete the process capability analysis. So you can see here the screen, the data set. Here is the data set. The data set is, those are date and those are measuring hour. The first hour, data of the first hour, and data of the second hour, and third, fourth, fifth, and the last one is 8th hour per day. This is the demo data. So I am just using this data to understand you how to calculate process capability with the help of those data in Excel, and later I will show you the process capability in Minitab software. This is very useful and very demonstrative way to understand what is the CPK and how to measure the CPK value. So let's start. So you can see here the dataset, and here is the calculation. Those are length requirement, how much length is required for this product, for this services or for this mold die something else. So I fix this data as a standard is 55, that this length is must requirement and tolerance is 1. So uh, you can set the tolerance as your wish, as your standard, as per your company. So those are value are calculated. So where I calculated from, then you can see the formula here, some formula how to calculate the uh, USL upper standard level and LSL lower standard level and average value of this data set and sigma value, that's mean standard deviation from this data set, and CP value, process capability value, how to measure, and those are CPK value, and those value are calculated through these formulas. And here you can see the formulas. CP value I will explain sequentially, and CPK value. So those formula is important for this moment, and I am explaining you that USL means is very easy, length requirement and mean, that's mean requirement plus tolerance, upper tolerance plus upper tolerance, and lower standard level means length requirement 55 minus tolerance, that means lower requirement. What does it mean? Upper standard level is 56 and lower standard level is 54, that's mean 55 plus minus 1, that is standard. Okay, now I have to calculate this average from this data. So it is very simple, like you can write average. Okay, here is the average, double click here, and if you select those value like this and press enter from your keyboard, then you can see those value and those value are same. That means you can calculate the average from this data set, and it can be huge, it can be 1000 to 1000, you can calculate it in the same way. Okay, then another new issue is sigma or standard deviation. So here you can see the standard deviation, you have to write here the equation, that is equal sign and standard deviation. You can see the standard deviation of sample S, you have to select the S, and if you calculate the standard deviation of people, then you can select the P. So I am selecting the S here, and you can choose the data range and press enter, and you can see the data is same. So it is very simple, and if you feel you need this data set, please leave me a comment, and you can ask me to share the data set, and I will send you the data set for your help. So here is the average value, and here is the sigma value, and here is the CP value, and CP value is very simple, and this is the calculation, and calculation is that USL upper standard level minus lower standard level divided by 6 into M8 means sigma standard value. Okay, it's very simple. And here is another calculation, is very simple, plus minus issue, it's not a big deal. And CPK process capability index. Process capability index means this value is measured the minimum value from this value, from those value, that is standard, upper standard minus average minus lower standard, and the minimum value will be the CPK value of this data set. So this is the basic understanding of process capability index or CPK analysis. You can measure it in your Excel sheet with those use of formulas. Okay, and I'm going to show you now how to analyze some value with Minitab. That is very interesting way, and you can see the graphic representation to understand easily what is the advantage and what is the condition of your data set or your product specification limit or your product variation limit. So I'm just going to Minitab software. Here is the my Minitab software. If you wish to use this this type of Minitab software, then you have to go to Google Chrome, then you can search Minitab software like this, and here a lot of source you can collect from here the Minitab software and then uh, install in your PC. So here is the Minitab software, and I have to put some data to analysis, especially a process capability analysis. So this software can analyze lot of lot of quality aspect. I'm just going to show you. Okay, here is my data, and I have taken some data to analysis in Minitab. So here is the demo data. This is weight and this is length of my product. So I have taken 100 pieces data here, and I'm going to copy this data from here, and I'm just going to open a Minitab software. And when you open the Minitab software, and this interface will open, and you will just copy it here right now. Just copy and paste here. Here's my data, and I'm just pasted this data. Okay, and you can see here is the standard of this length, standard 50 plus minus 3. That's mean lower standard or lower control limit is 47 and upper control limit is 53. So here is the specification and here is the data. So I have put this data, and I am just going to select from the tab, fifth number tab, and 1 2 3 4 5 fifth number tab is here, and that is statistical analysis, stat ST80. Click here. Okay, and go to down, and here is the quality tools. Choose the quality tools and go to here and down, and click on keep your cursor on the capability 6-pack analysis, and go the right and click on the normal. Okay, click on normal. Okay, here is the interface, and you have data only C2 column. Okay, just select the C2 single column, and subgroup is, let's say, 1, and lower spec, as you know, lower spec is 47 for the length, and upper spec is 53. You must have to put this data, put this limitation or put this specification here, and go to the option, click on the option. Here is the 25. I have 100 pieces data here, and just write here CPK analysis. Okay, this is the title of your project, and click OK, and then again click on OK. This data is prepared, and you can see here is the great graph. Here you can see, wow. So here the 6-pack analysis means the this analysis show you the 6 number pack, that 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, and in this graph you can understand how stable your data is, how your product or process is stable, how much deviated from your standard this product is. You can see here is the lower specification limit, and here is the upper specification limit, and this is the target bar, this is the target area, and those value are out of this spec. So if those value will remain in this area, then process capability will be rise. And here is the eye chart individual value. What is the condition of individual value? Here you can see the observation number 54 is out of standard because this value is 57. Our maximum range is 53, but in this position the value is 57. That's mean this out of control here. So this chart is similar to SPC, specific process control, and here you can see the capability, the maximum value is here, and the some value is out of range. Out of range means out of lower range and out of upper range here, and you can see those value is moving from the mean value. Those value is those moving range is 11. That's mean mean value, this value is moving from lower control limit. So and that value also moving from the lower control limit, and those are the observation, this last 100 observation, where is the value is, and how much value, how much measurable value it is right or wrong. This is the mean value. Okay, this is the mean value, and this is the scattered value. Here you can justify, and you can see where is the product measurement is, and you can see the CPK value, CP value, standard deviation. You can measure a lot of things from this analysis. Okay, and here you can see the result test 1 point more than 3 standard deviation from center line. Test fail at point 15, 54, 59 and 60. Those points are out of range. Those software show you how process is going on. So if your CPK value is more than 0.7 or 8, then your process is more stable, and if the value is lower than 0.6, then your process is not stable. So in this analysis indicate there, this area is defective area, this area is out of control of from your process, from your standard. So this analysis is very helpful according to quality control. And if you want to know more accurate product or product variation, then you can use this CPK analysis on this software. And I hope you enjoy the video. And here is another option, that what does mean by CPK value. I will share it in this video. It will help you to know what is the CP and what is the CPK, and what is the capable and what is the centered. So capable and centered is different things. Is here in this area, this graph is capable but not center. If this graph stay in the middle of this line, then this process will be centered like this. And this graph indicate that this process is not capable because of range is higher. Range is higher means the upper limit and lower limit is crossed by this process, and this is also not centered nor capable, because this graph is shifted from the center and not the capable or not the accurate, not the conscious precise process. So CPK analysis is a detailed analysis. I am trying to just show you how in a short way that to understand the overview of the CPK analysis, and I will share you in the next in details. And thank you so much for watching this video, and stay motivated, stay tuned. Thanks.